Hello there folks, I'm Dan Brown from asortofinterestinglife.com. You're joining me on board good old narrowboat Tilly, and today I've got a very quick video for you just to quickly say a few words and announce my brand new book that is out right now. It is called The Joy of Nowhere, and if we grab the iPad, I've got the front cover here. Hopefully I can get that in shot right at too much glare. The Joy of Nowhere, Daniel Mark Brown. And in fact, if we have a nice little close-up, you can see, it's me sat on some rocks up a mountain. Lovely stuff, I'm sure. Anyway, what is The Joy of Nowhere? Well, it's basically a very short poetry anthology made up of poems that I've written over the last 7 or 8 years, basically my 20s. And originally it was finished and I was going to release it 15 months ago, but despite the fact that it's only a short poetry anthology and probably the shortest book that I'll ever release at about 5,000 words, so a nice quick read, a very, very quick read, despite that though, it's taken me 15 months of delays to actually get it out and published, because originally it was about 35 poems written as just a list of poems. And I thought, you know what, I really don't like that, and there's some in there that I don't like or don't particularly want to share at the moment. So I went through and started editing it and cutting them all out. I cut it down to around the 20-ish mark, and then realised that one of the things that I thought was missing was context. So what I've done is basically over the last few months been writing and rewriting in a way that I always do, sort of running commentary of my life and basically some backgrounds to put all the poems and how my poetry changed and the things that I wrote about changed over the last, well, over my 20s basically. So hopefully that will give a little bit of background to me and my life. It's incredibly personal, and if you're familiar with my videos, you'll know that I'm all about the outdoors and walking and all the rest of it. So hopefully you'll find it very enjoyable if you are a YouTube watcher and have been following my videos, because I think as time's gone on, I've written it, and as the editing's gone on, it's been more and more about writing specifically for the YouTube audience almost, in that it gives extra details and a little bit of general sort of what was going on in my head over the last few years in the lead up to me buying Narrowboat Tilly and all of those sorts of things. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Of course, by the end of the book, it's all about narrowboat poems and things like that. It starts off with a few different things, and there's a lot of sort of deep, dark things, but then there's some more light-hearted things, and there's even one limerick included, just for good measure. You can't have a collection without a good limerick. Well, I'm not saying it's good, but hopefully you'll just about give it the thumbs up. I apologise for the skip in the video here, but there was a boat going past and everything was rocking and I got thrown slightly off balance, so I will say thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to check out The Joy of Nowhere. As always, feel free also to check out my other books. The Narrowboat Lad was the first short book that I wrote about my life afloat. Feel free to like the Facebook page, add me personally on Facebook and Twitter, and until the next time, just keep it boat-worthy, keep it poem-worthy, and have a fantastic day. Farewell.